school, college, madrasa amenities on decline. Amenities in institutions offering education from secondary to masters reduced in 2024 compared with 2023, government data show. Some amenities include computer, science and digital laboratories, multimedia, ramps, annual development plans, Shaheed Minor, separate toilets and solar panels. BNP, Jamaat courting Islamic parties. The two major political parties of the country have intensified their efforts to court Islamic parties in a bid to build their support bases and form big electoral alliances ahead of the 13th Jatiya Sangsad elections to be held in February 2026. Although both the Bangladesh Nationalist Party and the Bangladesh Jamaat-e-Islami are holding meetings and keeping communication with the Islamic parties and organizations, concrete frameworks for election-oriented alliances are yet to be finalized. BNP vows to end Indian hegemony. The Bangladesh Nationalist Party has said that it no longer wants to see that India exert hegemonic influence over Bangladesh. BNP Secretary-General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir on Saturday accused New Delhi of repeatedly undermining Bangladesh's interest in water sharing and border management. BNP leader Apu barred from flying as bullets found in bag. Immigration authorities at Hazrat Shah Jalal International Airport in Dhaka barred Bangladesh Nationalist Party acting chairman Tariq Rahman's former assistant private secretary from flying to Malaysia as bullets were found in his bag. 419 foreigners in jails. At least 152 foreigners, including 148 Indians, remain behind bars in Bangladesh despite serving out their prison sentences years ago, raising serious concerns about delayed repatriation and bureaucratic inaction. Shilpakala Academy programs decrease amid budget scarcity. Bangladesh Shilpakala Academy, faced with budget shortages, has been holding fewer programs of its own initiative in the recent months. Consequently, its role has a good deal reduced to mostly managing the events undertaken by the Cultural Affairs Ministry, Academy officials said. Overseas debt growth sharply outpaces domestic loans in FY25. The overall government debt grew 13.29% to 18 crore 23,28,282 crore taka in the financial year 2024 to 2025, with the growth in borrowing from external sources more than doubling compared to the domestic loan. RMG exports to the EU see 13% growth. Bangladesh's exports of ready-made garments to the European Union countries grew by 13.17% year-on-year in the January-September 2025 period, reaching €15.26 billion, according to Eurostat data released recently. The export earnings were €13.48 billion in the same period of 2024. Banks relies heavily on short-term borrowing. Bangladesh's money market showed growing signs of stress in October as banks leaned heavily on short-term borrowing while liquidity support from the central bank fell sharply. The recent Bangladesh Bank report indicated rising reliance on volatile market instruments, a sharp drop in central bank repo use, and a surge in demand for safe deposit facilities. Bangladesh at least a medal. Bangladesh will be looking for a top 4 finish, which will provide them at least a bronze, as the Bangladesh Kabaddi Federation announced a 14-member squad for the IKF Women's Kabaddi World Cup at the Federation office on Saturday.